Ano po itong Paxelica? Ni-research natin kung ano po ito. Sabi dito, Paxelica is a US-led international coalition of over 20 countries. Countries signatories dito po sa Paxelica: Australia, Israel, Japan, South Korea, Singapore, United Kingdom, at yung United States. So nagets na ninyo kung bakit na-insecure yung China? At malamang, Paxelica is the Department of State's flagship effort on AI, artificial intelligence, in supply chain security, advancing new economic security consensus among allies and trusted partner.
Tatanong tungkol dyan sa Paxelica. Pax nga ba talaga? O pox? As in chicken pox, smallpox, at lahat ng sakit. Sakit sa ulo. Nung una, ang sabi, North Luzon Corridor, mag-i-invest daw.
Nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu na lipunan. Pulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Pulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. Pag-usapan natin ito mga kababayan na controversy about Paxelica. Siguro nabasa na din ninyo mga kababayan, ang daming mga nagsasalita. Again, proposed Paxelica dyan sa Clark City sa Pampanga. At karamihan sa mga kontra po, yung mga individuals associated sa mga DDS at nagsipaglabasan kung ano-anong mga page, mga kababayan sa Facebook na nagsasagawa ng mga commentaries opposing the establishment nito Paxelica sa Tarlac pala ito. Ito siya mga kababayan, ang itsura ng Paxelica. Ang ganda, kaya lang hindi masyado malinaw. Ayun, ano po itong Paxelica? Ni-research natin kung ano po ito. Sabi dito, Paxelica is a US-led international coalition of over 20 countries formed in late 2025 to secure global supply chains for artificial intelligence, AI, semiconductors, and critical minerals like rare earths and nickel. Sabi dito, its primary goal is to reduce dependency on China for the advanced tech manufacturing that underpins modern computing. Now you know kung bakit kontra ang napakarami dito sa ating bansa. Malamang yung mga pages na nagpapakalat ng mga disinformation, misinformation tungkol po dito sa Paxelica, funded ng China na naman. Madidiado kasi sila, mga kababayan. Sabi ko sa inyo, itong China ayaw nilang tayo umunlad. Kasi pag umunlad tayo, mahirapan na sila sa kanilang claims dito. Lalot ang mga investors dito mga kababayan, Amerika, European Union, Japan, Israel, and other countries mga kababayan. Ito yung mga founding members noong last year, 2025, as of December 2025, countries signatories dito po sa Paxelica: Australia, Israel, Japan, South Korea, Singapore, United Kingdom, at yung United States. So nagets na ninyo kung bakit na-insecure yung China. At malamang ito, ginagatungan nila yung ating mga mamamayang Filipino, binibrainwash nila na dapat i-oppose natin. Naglitawan po yung kung ano-anong mga commentaries, analysis. Tinatakot po yung ating mga kababayan na uubusin daw yung tubig. I-oversupply tayo ng tubig dito sa Pilipinas. Sa Davao nga, lumubog sa baha mga kababayan kahapon, pero malayo man yung Davao. Yung Central Luzon mga kababayan, sobra-sobra yung tubig. So bakit natin ipagkakait na yung sobrang tubig mga kababayan kung pwedeng pakinabangan ng mga investors? Anyway, yung tubig sobra sa Central Luzon, ang nangyayari po, lumulubog yung Metro Manila. So kung yung Paxelica may gagawing development doon at nangangailangan ng tubig, do sila na po ang gagamit ng excess water natin. Mag-establish sila ng water impounding po doon. Then yung sobra papakinabangan ng mga neighboring communities. 4,000 hectares mga kababayan yung kailangan nila for this development, na yung mga investors po ay mga big countries all throughout the world. Now you know kung bakit ayaw. Alam na ninyo kung ano-anong grupo dito sa Pilipinas. Lalo na yung mga mga pro-China. Nag-react po, pati si Amy Marcos, nagsalita na mamaya, play ko po yung sinasabi ni Amy Marcos. Late 2025, early 2026, yung mga signatories po na mga investors dito, Netherlands, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, India, Sweden, Finland, at saka yung ating bansa, Pilipinas, which joined in April 2026 as the 13th member. Pang-13 pala tayo mga kababayan na member yung Pilipinas at ang napili na maging hub, tayo po dito sa ating bansa. Di ba napakapalad natin para mapili bilang hub? Mid-2026, signatories Norway, European Union, Germany, Greece, Argentina, Chile, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Kazakhstan, and Panama. Observers in guest Canada, Estonia, and Taiwan. Now you know kung bakit insecure mga kababayan yung China kasi sila yung apektado. Magiging competitor nila tayo sa semiconductor and AI. At lalo, kasama sa sumama na dito as observer and guest yung Taiwan na kiniklaim nila mga kababayan kasi yung Taiwan as a province. At sabi ko sa inyo, pag natuloy ito, siyempre may interest to protect the hub ng iba't ibang mga bansa kasi may investment sila dito. So sila na yung magiging kasangga natin sa pambubuli ng China sa atin. You see? So yon mga kababayan sa ating tingin na rason kung bakit dumami yung mga pages at mga kung sino-sinong individual ang nagiging very active sa pag-oppose at pagpagpakalat po ng paninira laban dito po sa Pax Silica. Huwag tayong naniniwala po sa kanila. O ngayon, ikon ko po sa inyo itong mula sa US State Department ng Amerika. What is Pax Silica? Sabi dito. Kaya galit yung China. Pax Silica is the Department of State's flagship effort on AI, artificial intelligence, in supply chain security, advancing new economic security consensus among allies and trusted partners. If the 20th century ran on oil and steel, sabi po dito, the 21st century runs on compute and the minerals that feed it. This historic declaration hails a new economic security consensus, ensuring aligned partners build the AI ecosystem of tomorrow. From energy and critical minerals to high-end manufacturing and models. Nakita ninyo kung bakit sinisiraan po nila? Pax Silica Declaration. We affirm our shared commitment to advance mutual prosperity, technological progress, and economic security for our peoples. Nagets na ninyo? We recognize that a reliable supply chain is indispensable to our mutual economic security. We also recognize that artificial intelligence or AI represents a transformative force for our long-term prosperity, and that trustworthy systems are essential to safeguarding our mutual security. We recognize that the technological revolution in AI is accelerating, increasingly recognizing the world economy and reshaping global supply chains. We believe that economic value and growth will flow through and across all levels of the global AI supply chain, driving historic opportunity in demand for energy, critical minerals, manufacturing, technological hardware, infrastructure, and new markets not yet invented. In this spirit, we declare our shared vision to deepen our economic partnership through shared efforts on investment, security, practices, infrastructure, and incentives. We encourage efforts to partner on strategic stacks of the global technology, supply chain, including but not limited to software applications and platforms, frontier foundation models, information connectivity and network infrastructure, compute and semiconductors, advanced manufacturing, transformation logistics and minerals, refining and processing, and energy. We believe in mobilizing the immense creative and financial power of private industry and entrepreneurship to make our citizens more prosperous, our nation stronger. We support the promotion of a shared and trusted ecosystem of AI developers and vendors to renew legacy industries and unlock new markets and services for the lasting prosperity of our peoples. Yung mga lahat ng bansa na signatory po dito, 24 nations na po. We believe that the true economic security requires reducing excessive dependencies and forging new connections with reliable partners and suppliers committed to fair market practices. At the same time, we will endeavor to provide access to trusted partners to the full stack of technological advancements that are shaping the AI economy. We understand the importance of addressing non-market practices that undermine innovation and fair competition. We believe that coordination is essential to protect private investments from the market distortions of overcapacity and unfair dumping practices, and to preserve a level playing field for innovation and growth. We understand the importance of cooperation on the enforcement of our respective policies to protect sensitive technologies and critical infrastructure from undue access, influence, or control. We seek to build and deploy trusted information networks, including information and communication technology, systems, fiber optic cables, and data centers. Through this cooperation, we pursue a comprehensive economic partnership to build an economic security order based on trust, technological complementarity, shared interest, and shared commitment to a more prosperous future. Ang mga signatories dito, mga kababayan, basahin ko sa inyo: Argentina, Australia, Chile, Costa Rica, El Salvador, European Union, Finland, Germany, Greece, India, Israel, Japan, Kazakhstan, Netherlands, Norway, Panama, Philippines, Qatar, Republic of Korea, Singapore, Sweden, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom. Tapos non-signatory participant yung Taiwan. And observer na rin, mga kababayan, yung Canada. Ma-isolate yung China kasi po. Kaya yung mga propaganda, mga kababayan, sinasabi nila na pati yung power supply daw natin maapektuhan, yung supply ng tubig natin o ubusin, hihigupin. Yan mga sinasabi nila. At pati niya yung mga communities apektado, yung environment. Yan ang pinapakalat po nila, mga kababayan, ng mga propaganda laban sa Pax Silica. O ito, nagpropaganda si Amy Marcos.
Sakit sa ulo. Daming nagtatanong tungkol dyan.
Dali lang po.
Ang daming nagtatanong tungkol dyan sa Pax Silica. Pax nga ba talaga? O pox? As in chicken pox, smallpox, at lahat ng sakit. Sakit sa ulo. Nung una, ang sabi, North Luzon Corridor, mag-i-invest daw ng bilyon-bilyon yung mga Amerikano. Tuwan-tuwa naman tayo kasi kahit papano magkakaroon ng manufacturing, maraming trabaho, datong para sa Pilipinas. Abay, nabago na. Ngayon, Pax Silica o pox nga ba? Dahil, ang sabi nila, napakarami daw na inaasahan ng mga rare earth na kinakailangan sa automotive, sa computer, sa mobile, lahat yun, nangangailangan ng mga rare earth panggawa ng mga magnet at iba pa. Eh yung rare earth, hawak lahat ng China.
O, kita mo? Kasi pala, hawak ng China. Natatakot yung China ngayon. Kasi tayo na, magiging competitor na tayo.
Silang rare earth. Guess what? Ang Pilipinas, ang dami-dami pala nating rare earth, byproduct ng nickel, ng copper, ng kung ano-ano. Eh kaso, ang dumi-dumi pala nun, environmental hazard. Kakalkalin yung buong bundok. Isa pa, para salain, kinakailangan pala ng tone-toneladang tubig, galong-galon. Mauubos ang
Uubusin daw yung tubig natin.
Magat. Lahat-lahat, talaga uubusin. Paano na yung ating mga magsasaka na ngayon pa lang, sabi nga, umuulan na lamang kapag bebagyo. Higit sa lahat, ang laki ng problema kasi uubusin din lahat ng elektrisidad unless
uubusin daw yung elektrisidad.
Saan kaya manggagaling yun? Isipin mo buong Central Luzon kasi doon daw sa New Clark City. Kaya, napapaisip ako, Pax Silica ba o Pox Silica yan?
Kaya naniniwala sa babaeng ito, puro panira po, propaganda. Kung ano yung propaganda ng China at mga DDS, yung sasalita, magagaba. Mouthpiece si Amy Marcos. Isobra-sobra po ang tubig sa Central Luzon. Kaya nga nagbaba sa Metro Manila. Kasi yung tubig sa Central Luzon pag umuulan, dumire-diretso sa Metro Manila. At least may magkikinabang na. Maliligtas tayo sa baha kasi may hihigop ng baha. Ngayon, ang sabi po dito sa balita ng Kaya itong mga sinasabi ni IMF, fake news. Sabi ng Basis Conversion Authority, Development Authority ito, BCDA, the PAC Silica Tech Hub in Tarlac plans to build its own energy infrastructure to power its projected 3 gigawatt daily requirement. So maglalagay silang sarili nilang energy infrastructure. So hindi tayo mawawala ng kuryente kasi sila magpo-produce ng sarili nilang kuryente. So sabi dito sa report ng ABS-CBN, the Tech Hub envisioned to host AI infrastructure data centers in advanced semiconductor manufacturing facilities is expected to start construction in the first quarter noong 2028. Sabi po ni BCDA President Joshua Bingkang. Of course, sabi ko nga po, we want to be responsible with this development. We don't want also to compete with the power supply that is earmarked for the residential, for the general population. Kaya nga po, nagsimula na kami. Una, clean and green. Yun po ang hinaharap ng mga ganitong industries. Ayaw nila yung mga fossil fuel run na power plant. Gusto nila clean and green. So ito pong project na to ay nasa loob ng Clark. Ang ibig sabihin, magiging embed power plant sila. Authorities earlier announced that a Saudi firm is working on a 500 megawatt solar farm inside New Clark City, while Japanese and Korean firms have also inquired about possible clean energy investment in the PAC Silica Hub, sabi po ni Bingkang. O, nakita na ninyo? With this project pa, ang mangyayari ay mapapahaba pa natin. Mapapababa pa natin kasi magiging embedded na siya. It's like a power supply, a generator right next door. So marami siyang makakat na mga charges. So we are working on that kind of environment to make sure we have the power. And we are working right now to study yung plant, clean fuel din po yan. Bingkang also dismissed worries over PAC Silica's expected high water consumption and other environmental woes in building data centers, noting that the tech hub would only host around 2 data centers as the government prefers to have more space for high-value manufacturing jobs. Ang target namin dyan ay surface water harvesting. Yung excess na, na tubig, i-harvest nila po. Gagawa sila ng impounding. Napakalaking impounding pond. Yung tubig ulan, surface water, yung galing sa ilog, galing sa mga kabundukan na pag umulan, diretso sa Metro Manila, i-harvest nila yon. Surface water harvesting. Ang gusto natin, magkaroon tayo ng impounding technology with 65 to 90 million liters per day. Pero yung initial design na ginawa namin ay nasa 120 million liters per day. Pwede naman na siya i-ramp up, sabi po niya. Kaya huwag kayong naniniwala doon sa mga kwentong kutsiro po ni Jaime Marcos na hihigopin na yung mga katubigan at mawawala na ng tubig yung tao. Ang daming tubig po dito sa ating bansa, kaya nga tayo laging binabaha. So yung surface water, harvest po nila. Hindi hihigopin mga kababayan, kundi yung excess water, harvest nila po. Surface water, mga kababayan. Ibig sabihin, sapat yung tubig na nandoon at kung may surplus kami, pwede pa namin ito i-share sa mga communities around. Kita ninyo? Puro misinformation, disinformation, propaganda ang ginagawa po nila mga kababayan. PAC Silica is part of the Luzon Economic Corridor, which the Philippines, the United States, and Japan have agreed to jointly develop. Analysts have described the project as an attempt to rival China's tech hubs in the Asia-Pacific region, while the U.S. State Department previously described the development as a means to build a secure, resilient, innovation-driven technology ecosystem and reduce coercive dependencies. Kaya importante mga kababayan, ang susunod na presidente dapat yung endorse ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Pag hindi, tulad ng nangyari noong panahon ni Marcos Sr., pag hindi po, to make over yung tulad ni Cory Aquino, ano nangyari? Yung Bataan Nuclear Power Plant, i-discontinue. Imbis sana pinapakinabangan natin. Kita ninyo? Kasi ang maalala daw mga kababayan, si Marcos. So very selfish. Yun din ang mangyayari kung ang iboboto natin mga kababayan in the next election, hindi po endorse ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Kaya tama po itong post ni Atty. Wilfredo Garrido. Yan, basahin ko po sa inyo. Sabi niya dito, Pax Silica, our second chance to industrialize. My feed is full of posts against Pax Silica, that industrial hub for silicon chip production, AI data centers. Before you jump on the bandwagon, hold your horses. Consider the following. There was one time when we were on the verge of taking the plunge on a decision that would have taken us to the industrial age, the Bataan nuclear power plant in the 1970s, correct? But we took a step back when construction was all but completed. The drawbacks, corruption, and safety. The first was a fait accompli, and we ended up paying for it anyway without it producing a single watt. As to the second, the BNPP was designed to withstand a magnitude 8 earthquake. There has not been such an earthquake in Bataan in 50 years, and that is how much time we wasted worrying. Sige lang yung worry natin, wala man nangyaring ganong lindol. Tulad ng sinasabi nila. Japan, located in the Ring of Fire like us, had 50 years of safe nuclear operations through storms and earthquakes before the Fukushima nuclear disaster struck, by which time it was a fully industrialized country. In hindsight, the abandonment of the BNPP was a mistake. By the time it is destroyed by an earthquake, we would have transitioned into a fusion energy, which is radiation-free. The mistake has cost us dearly, paying the most expensive energy in Southeast Asia that has dragged down the economy. Yun ang nangyari sa atin sa pakinig natin sa mga propaganda ng kalaban. Yung mga kalaban natin, neighboring countries, lalo na po yung China, yung other countries natin na walang interest sa atin, pinapabayaan tayo na mag-progress. Pero yung China po, puro paninira sa atin ang ginagawa. Pati yung politika, ini-infiltrate nila para maging submissive po sa kanila yung mga political leaders natin. Di ba? Yun ang ginagawa nila. So sabi niya, Pax Silica project is our second chance to jumpstart our development, but it requires two things, electricity and water. Saan na niya tayo kukuha ng tubig? We have plenty, but much of it flows out to the sea. We need more dams. The major dams closest to Tarlac are the Pantabangan and San Roque dams, which are aging and under capacity. Why not construct bigger dams and make them produce electricity too, thereby hitting two birds with one stone? Sabi niya po, experts need to look into this. The answer to Pax Silica conundrum is not knee-jerk, no. It is construction of a nuclear power plant or more dams or boss. Unless we make the right decision, we will always be laggards in Southeast Asia. Magiging laggards po tayo, behind tayo palagi. Pag namakinig tayo dito sa mga negative people, na puro reklamo, puro tuligsa, mga kababayan, puro negativities ang maririnig natin, puro contact. Estimated 130,000 to 190,000 high-quality jobs over the next decade through advanced manufacturing, semiconductor production, and clean energy industries. Itong Pax Silicang ito. So magkikreate siya ng jobs para sa ating mga mamamayang Pilipino. So huwag tayo basta po nakikinig sa mga propaganda nila, lalo yung galing sa mga DDS groups at yung mga kilala na mga pages na naninira po. Massive yung kanilang propaganda. Sinisiraan po itong Pax Silica. Huwag kayong nakikinig po sa kanila. Makinig kayo sa mga legit na mga sources ng information. Okay po mga kababayan, so yun lang po ang ating short video ngayon. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.
Swimming and lifting cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab ka rental din po kami. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, pack with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.